Hello YouTube and welcome back to the nation of free to play. I'm Mr. Mondstadt and today, well, as you can see, it is Lantern Ride, and not only that, it is also the day of Zibai's release. Her banner just came here on the Europe server and I'm gonna pull for her C0R0 of course. Then I'm gonna build her in one day and test her out on my F2P account. So, I have the party here. It's named Zibai because it's basically the best party for her that I can make right now. I obviously also don't have Illuga, so Colombina, Xolonen and Inefer it is. As a ritual, let's release a Shao Lantern for good luck. So let's make a new one, and then we're gonna say White Horse Adapters is beautiful, so double wishes. Hopefully this brings us good luck. Okay, let's get into the pulling section. Let's check the pity first. I don't think I have any pity because, well, if you've seen the recent video, yes, the C6 official incident brought me Inefer. Luckily, I'm really happy with that, but I'm only on 4 pity and we're also on a 50-50. I have 50,000 Primos and also 17 Intertwined Fates plus a bunch of Starglaciers. So we can definitely guarantee her, but I hope we get at least C2 Illuga in the process and win the 50-50. That would be the best scenario. Let's go. 4 pity it is. First 10 pull, Zibai and Illuga, please come home. Well, that's off to a great start, right? There are 3 good 4 stars for her on the banner, and what do I get? Illuga, please come home. 24 pity. At least it's 2 4 stars. Unfortunately, none of them is Illuga, so we keep going. 34 pity. Oh, that's like a 5-star for me. Yo, Favonia Sword. In case you're wondering why I'm so excited about that, I have 1 on my account. Not at R5, at R1. After almost 3 years of playing, I have 1 Favonia, so this is my second one. So that's huge. That's really, really good. All right. Very good 10 pull. We still need Illuga though, so this is 44 pity. I know, this is C2, I know, okay. Well, this is 54 pity. Slowly but surely going to soft pity. Still purple. Come on, Illuga, it's time. We need... Yay! That's the first one. 2 more to go. Okay. This is 64 pity. So... is there anything yet? Okay, no. Only 1 4-star. This is 74 pity. So this might be gold. We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. It's not gold yet. Only 1 4-star. Okay, this next one is 84 pity, so this should be gold. I do want to win. Ideally we win and get 2 more Illugas, but that might be a bit much to ask, so let's just send it. Let's just send it. It is gold. This is 75. Goru. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. Dang. 81. Yay! 81 pity. It took us quite a while, but we did win, so that's good enough. Unfortunately, we didn't get like that many Illugas, but I'm not pulling for more cons on him because I need the pull for future characters, so I'm happy I won, and we're gonna get Illuga eventually. So now it's time to build her. Alright, Illuga is here. Unfortunately, we only got C0, so you can't really run Silken Moon Serenade on him at C0, so probably you want to run Instructor or 2-piece EM, so just as much EM as possible while you have still enough ER for him to burst. I will still build him. I have pre-farmed materials, but he's not going to be as strong without constellations. However, the more important thing, there she is. I really love her design. She looks stunning and fits very well in the setting, well, obviously. So let's start with her first. Oh, what's that? Okay, you get something for free. That's nice. Alright, let's give her a weapon first. So basically you have two options as an F2P. You can either give her Harbinger of Dawn or you can give her Flute of Erzbezahl. I have both weapons at level 90 at R5. However, I plan on running her mostly with Ineffer as a shielder. And in that case, I can actually maintain the uptime on Harbinger of Dawn, which gives me 28 extra crit rate, and then it's just simply very, very good and not that far behind her signature. And in all the other scenarios, I can just switch to Flute of Erzbezahl and adjust the build. Now, let's start leveling her up. Alright, level 90. Zibai is leveled. Let's get the standard pose. And then let's equip some artifacts on her. And we do want Night of the Skies Unveiling. And I do have some level pieces, but I also have some unleveled pieces that might be actually pretty good. And they are on Ningguang. So let's give her this flower, this feather, this sands, this circlet, and then an off-piece defense goblet. Alright, now it's time to level those. We already have 38.8 or 168 with unleveled pieces, plus we get 30 from the set. Before we go into the gambling, let's focus on her talents. Her skill is her most important talent, so let's get this up as far as we can. And let's just not look at the more that's going down. Level 9 and level 10. Yes, I do want to crown the skill, so she's crowned. Below 10 million more, oh, dang, this has been a while. And then burst, how far can we get this? Level 8. Okay, I think that's fine for now. I can still get this further. But talents are done. Now let's have a look at the artifacts, starting with this flower. Okay, one roll into everything so far. And crit rate. Okay, this is not bad. The ER is not terrible. So we can work with that. Alternatively, we have also this piece, and we can also level this one. But for now, I think let's keep this piece on her. This is pretty good. Next, feather. Okay, the attack roll is not ideal. Defense. And crit rate. Okay, I mean, could be better. We also have this piece. And could also roll this one to see. Okay, 1 into attack, which is not ideal, but 2 into crit damage. 1 more into crit. Yo, this is pretty good as well. So we can see which one is better eventually. So we have these 3 to choose from. Then sands. Okay, good start. Very good start. Flat defense, okay. 1 more into crit, please. 1 more into crit. Flat defense. I mean, it's still not bad, but it could have been great. We'll see. Let's do the circlet next. This could be very good. This has kind of perfect substats, so please roll well. Of course. Of course. Are you kidding me? Only flat defense with these substats? You can't be serious. Okay, this is definitely a reroll piece. For sure. Let's roll the off piece first. One into attack, one into crit. Another one into attack. This is kinda Do I have a better piece? I mean, this could be good. 4-line start again. Let's see how it goes. Okay, at least one into crit. 80%. This is another 4-line start. 2 into attack. Somehow my luck is not there, really. What is this? Another 4-line start. We have so many 4-line starts, double crit defense, so surely one of them is gonna roll well, right? Nope. Apparently not. Apparently not. Another 4-line start. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yes! This is what we'll want. Flat defense. Okay, last one. Yo! That's a good off-piece! Nice! Okay, finally, let's give her this one. It's definitely better than what we rolled. And then this is our build for now, I think. What is our ratio? 50 over 291. Not bad. We get 30 from the set, but we're a bit low on crit, actually. So we can see what we could improve. This is a pretty good piece. And I'm gonna re-roll it now, because these rolls are offensive. So let's choose crit rate and defense %. Here we go. I mean, it's still kinda but it's better than it was. We also have this one, which we could level. Just to see, maybe it rolls 20 crit rate. One more crit rate. Okay, okay. You have my attention. This could actually be better, at least in terms for crit value. Yo, this is really good. Okay, why did I reroll the other one? Well, we have two good options to choose from now, but we really need crit rate, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. What does this look like? Okay, 92 over 291. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. And we already have over 200 CV. I guess the worst piece is the sands. So we might as well make another one and see. Let's also get this one up just to see how it goes. Maybe we're lucky once again. Okay, I mean it did roll into crit. Okay, one more. Maybe. Okay, one into attack %. This would be great for Flints, but I don't have them. There's one more thing we can do. I could make another piece for her. And I think the best piece to make for her right now would be Sands. So let's go here. Defense % main stat, crit rate, and crit damage. I have 31 of these. I might as well just make a piece for her. Let's see. 4-line start, EM and ER. That would be ideal. Fingers crossed. Let's check. It has ER. So, well, no 4-line start, but we can roll it. See how it rolls. Okay, 1 into crit rate, 1 into ER. Attack %. Another crit rate, okay. I mean, it's about as good as what we have, right? I mean, they say it's better. Is it? 26? It's about the same, but it has ER, so I guess it's better. Alright, quick little upgrades. Actually day 2, but I did change some small stuff. So first of all, I did roll another defense goblet off stream, so to speak. And well, this one is pretty dang good, so we have another really good piece. This is even better than the one we had before. And I decided on this flower ultimately, this feather, this sands, which we crafted, this goblet, and then this circlet, which gives us basically 98.8 or 274. So yeah, it should be pretty good, with also a lot of ER, so we can burst pretty consistently. However, I did realize that when I can't run Harbinger of Dawn, so if I can't maintain 90% HP or more, the crit rate is pretty low, and in which case I would have to change my build, because without Harbinger, let's just switch that for a second, I only have 40 crit rate. Yes, we get 30 from the set bonus, so it's 70.8, but still this is not ideal. I do have some pieces that I could equip, like for example this feather instead of this feather, and maybe even this flower, but overall it's still not that high, and with Illuga we would be at like 82 crit rate, which is usable but not ideal. So I decided to actually now go and upgrade, hopefully upgrade, the goblet. How do I do that? Well, I rolled this one as well. As you can see, it didn't roll well. So I do want to craft another piece for her, and I already crafted the sands. And just so you know, I have a lot of good defense double crit sands on my account. They're not rolled yet, but I have a lot of good sands when it comes to defense. But I need an on-set goblet for that, which is why I want to craft a goblet for her, which I'm gonna do next. Is it gonna be as good as this one? Probably not, but maybe it's gonna roll a bit more crit rate, which would also solve the issue of the Flute of Etzbezahl build. We can craft one more piece this patch. It costs 4, but then we still have 25 after, so should be fine. Defense percent, crit rate, and crit damage. And we're hoping for a 4-lane start with EM and ideally ER. Hopefully it just rolls 40 CV. Here we go. Okay, it's a 3-line start and we don't have EM. So this one really has to roll well for it to be considered. But we're gonna do that now. Let's see. Let's enhance this piece. I'm gonna throw this one straight in. Wish me luck. Okay, 3 rolls. This is not bad. Let's get it to 20. And 1 on the flat defense. I mean, the last roll is kinda but it's a good piece. Is it as good as the one I have? No, but it's still 35 CV and a lot of crit rate, which is just what we were looking for. So let's see what this gives us. Let's try our luck. Sands. We have this beauty, which is 4-line with EM. So let's roll this. Gonna throw in this flower. Come on, please crit. Okay, I mean, usable. Need one more crit roll. Yo, this is pretty good. This is definitely better than what we have before. This is almost 40 CV, 1 missed roll, and EM. Okay, so far so good. One more. EM's also fine. Okay, another piece that's good. No wasted roll. Alright, so this is basically the best build if we don't run Harbinger. But instead we're running this. And that would basically be 94 with Illuga, or 194. Which is still 215 CV or something, so pretty good. With this flower, this feather, this off-piece sands, this goblet, and then this circlet. So this is build 1 on Flute of Etzbezahl with over 3100 defense. The alternative would be to give her Harbinger of Dawn, the feather back to this, run the onset sands, and then switch to this goblet, and that will be basically what we had before with a bit less of EM. I think both builds are pretty dang good. This one is 210 CV and the other one is 215, and both of them have enough crit to actually do something. Alright, my PC just decided to crash on me, so I think we were about to equip pieces on Illuga. So I gave him Fav and just 2-piece EM. Let's level Illuga first. Alright, last ascension. Weapon is done, artifacts need to be leveled, talents as well, and I think the only one that really matters is his burst, so let's get that up a bit. I don't plan on crowning it right now because I only have C0, so let's just get it up a little and save some of the Mora. Level 8 is fine. Level 8 is fine, and 8 on we can get like to, I don't know, to 6, but that's it. And that's all we're gonna do. Last thing, level some artifacts. Yeah, I'm never gonna use this, so let's throw this in and roll this circlet first. Alright, could have been worse. ER, that's perfect. So that's done. Not gonna use this one. Let's get rid of this one. Nice, ER. Perfect. Really luck on his rolls. How much ER do we have already? 198 already. Let's get this one up. EM, nice. Yeah, this one can go. I'm not using this one. And not bad. Not bad at all. So Illuga is done. 242 ER, that should be enough. So I could actually give him an EM Sans and he still has like 190 ER with Fav. This is usually enough because it's also at least double Geo. Alright, test dummy time, and we're gonna start with the F2P team once again.
Witness the power of Gua. Rain outlines your fate.
Light compels you.
Be cleansed. Light the dust. Lofty wisdom will show us the way. Ding dong, water bomb.
While the light shines bright, behold the dawn.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Smite the dust. Smite the dust. The sky clear, the glazed moon shine. Wait, a new moon rises.
Begone, shadow of darkness. You got it.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? Smite the dust. Divine light, shield them. A new moon rises. Surge.
You got this. Light compels you.
Know my sword. Rain cutter. Rain outline. Smite the dust. The sky clear. The glazed moon shines. Smite the dust.
Alright, this is already way better. We are like at 82k DPS with C0 Illuga. Again, Xingqiu is not really useful here.
A moonlit night for all. Lofty wisdom will show us the way. A new moon rises. Insulation chamber.
Alright, 3 rotations and we did 112k. And 112k is pretty good. Obviously, Inefa does 29% of the damage, Zibai only does 44 in this team, because Columbina and Inefa just do so much, but overall it's definitely her best team by now, unless you have C6 Illuga. And this is with Flute of Etzbezahl, obviously, so maybe we'll do one more test with Harbinger of Dawn. Alright, 115k DPS after 3 rotations, so yeah, as expected, if you can maintain uptime on Harbinger, it's slightly better, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, I think you can already tell that Zibai is a pretty strong Lunar DPS, as expected. One more thing I want to try to improve my fearless time in this Stygian Onslaught against the dog, so wish me luck. Alright, first try, done. And way faster than before. It took me really long to like clear this one without Zibai and basically just with Sucrose as DPS, and yeah, you can see that this was pretty trivial overall for Fearless, so yeah, that brings me to my conclusion. So what are my final thoughts on Zibai and also Illuga? Well, I think first of all, Illuga is a pretty good support, especially at C2 or higher. C6 he's very strong. Downside is he's basically only really good for Zibai. Kinda like Farazan is not really good outside of Wanderer or Shao teams. So if you don't plan on getting her, I would not invest too much of my Primos and Resin into Illuga. Zibai, on the other hand, is a very strong lunar-crystallize DPS and brings Geo back to the meta. However, if you already have a strong lunar DPS team, like maybe you have Flints, maybe you have Nefer, I don't think she is a must-have. If you don't have either of the two and don't really like them but like Zibai, I think she's a good pull. And slightly more F2P friendly, I'd say, because yes, this is an elite team with only 5 stars, but as you could see, you can also run her with Illuga, you can also run her with Aino, you can also run her with other units like Farina or Zhongli. I just don't have Zhongli and I also don't have C6 Goro, otherwise those would be valid options as well. Her banners right now are really strong with 4 stars on banner because all of them are part of her best 4-star team. And other than that, I think a lot of players do have characters like Zhongli anyway, or Farina, or Columbina, or even Xelonen. Also, Inefa is not a bad character to have. You need a niche support just for her. So with that said, I think the DPS ceiling of Flint's and Nephros elite teams are slightly higher than this, and if you perfect your combos on more weaker meld as well. But if you just want to have like a pretty simple DPS to play with normal attack spamming, I think Zibai is really good for that. I feel like from the DPS dummy testing, this is probably my best team on my account right now. So I'll see how this will go in the future. I'm really happy I got her, and I'm really happy I could give her a good build either on Fluid Erzbezahl or on Harbinger of Dawn. So they're good 4 or 3-star options as well. And yeah, so that is my conclusion. If you want a strong Geo DPS, she's the one to go to. But if you don't really care about her character and already have the Lunar meta kinda covered, you can also skip and save for Vaka. I totally get that as well. Anyway, that was my wish build test video. I hope this video helps you in making a poll decision, and if you already polled, helps you in building the character to make him as strong as possible. If you like this video, please leave a like or subscribe to my channel, as it really helps me out in creating more content like this, and it boosts the algorithm, so I really appreciate your support. Also, if you have any more questions regarding who you should pull or how you should build them or rotations, etc., just leave a comment down below. I always try to answer as many as possible. I'm always happy to help. With that, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!